Hey Taurus, welcome to my channel. This is Venus Baby Tarot, and today I'm going to give you a message from your future self and what your future self wants you to know. Okay, so I hope you're all doing amazing. I know it's been a few days since I posted. I just, sometimes I just need a little time off. That's all. So anyway, let's go ahead and get into your reading. Also, if you're looking for a personal session, you can book on my scheduler in the description box below. And if you like my content, I do hope that you like and subscribe. So let's go ahead and see what Spirit has in store for you. You have the hidden gem. Okay. It seems to me you're going to find something special along the way. Some like a missing puzzle piece kind of thing. Slowness and protection. Oh, do you hear the cicadas? I don't know if y'all can hear them. They are super, super loud this summer. Okay, then you have slowness and protection with the turtle. Then you have the key. Look, see the key. Something unlocking like a hidden doorway. One that you do not see yet. What does Taurus's future self want them to know? And you have angel numbers. Look, infinity and unlimited potential came out as well. Okay, and then let's get some of these for Taurus. You have acceptance and you have recovery. So 1212 or 1111 could be significant in terms of angel numbers. So far that's all I'm seeing, but I will let you know what else comes out. You also have insecurity on the bottom of the deck. Okay, Taurus, let's get your tarot messages out. Let's see. Okay, so I'm trying to figure out how I'm going to do it. We're going to start with your energy in the future. Your future energy. Taurus's future energy. The Queen of Wands. Oh my gosh, that's gorgeous. That's so gorgeous. With the Eight of Swords. And the King of Pentacles. You also had the Temperance card flip out. So we're going to put those together. All right. So what is coming in for Taurus in the future or near future? Let's do near future. The Four of Wands. Gorgeous. Simply gorgeous. The Magician. Yes. Yes. Oh, with the Nine of Swords. Okay, but you know what? The thing is, like, for me, when I see, like, these types of cards with all of this other energy, I feel I can see the positive. I typically like to see the positive anyway. It's just kind of who I am, but, yeah. So, what is going to be working for you between now and when this happens? The Strength. Ooh. All right. Okay. With the Three of Wands. Okay. And the Queen of Swords. Okay. And what is your advice from your future self? King of Wands. Oh, gorgeous. See, the King of Wands is telling the Queen of Wands, like, step into your power. That's kind of how I see that. The Three of Pentacles. Okay. Woo! That one spun around. And the Knight of Wands. Okay, with the Ten of Pentacles on the bottom of the deck. So obviously, let's take this one too, just to even it out. Obviously, your spirit guides are telling you that you need, or your future self, spirit guides, whatever, are telling you that you need to embody more fire sign type of energy. Yeah, because I feel like, your higher self is saying you're really good at, the slowness on, building and just taking care of the small things so that you can establish that sense of security and build that strong foundation in your life. And that's what you're really good at doing as a fixed earth sign. But I am getting the sense that spirit is telling you, or your higher self, I keep saying spirit, I guess, because they're both involved here, the whole spirit team. But anyway, your higher self is saying that you've got to reach higher, like get more motivation and drive and reach higher. Like, you've taken care of the foundation in your life. You've taken care of the small things in your life. You've taken care of making sure that you're building and you have a sense of security. Like, that is something that you're really good at. Doesn't mean that you're always financially secure. This is really more just in yourself, like at the end of the day, no matter what's going on around you, you know that you still got yourself. That is a very strong Taurian trait, okay? And spirit sees that for you. Your higher self sees that for you. But you are being guided to embody more of that fire sign type energy and reach higher. Because look, oh my gosh, this is so freaking cool. Okay, so you see how the infinity sign on the bottom of the deck says unlimited potential. And then here underneath that Two of Cups was the Two of Pentacles. Do you see the infinity symbol? Unlimited potential. Look at this person who is riding this bicycle with no hands and juggling these two sunflowers right here, okay? Like, this is unlimited potential to me. It is the ability to handle more than you think you can, to take on new projects, a new path, go on a new direction, or, get excited about something new in your life. Like, you can do that and maintain whatever it is that you've built towards, okay? So let's go ahead and start with your energy in the near future, the Queen of Wands. So the Queen of Wands is very confident and bold and courageous. I always call her my super attractor. Because she's a super attractor, she also has this magnetic appeal to her where things just naturally fall in the Queen of Wands' lap. And even though she because I also see a lot of that shadow energy in the Queen of Wands and her ability to transmute that. That is Aries energy. So you're thinking, and actually if you look at it, she's actually the final decan of Pisces and the first two decans of Aries. So that's why to me she has a lot of that a lot of that shadow energy to her, and her ability to transmute it, to start over a new path, a new cycle, to close out an old cycle. Like, the Queen of Wands is very good at that. To me, she is like the ultimate witchy queen. Okay. So I feel like what's happened here, what will be happening for you in the near future, is that you are finding a way to transmute your challenging experiences, your shadow type experiences, into light, okay? And she has the wand here, and all this light is like glowing off. So you're transmuting it into light, into positivity, into forward movement, into excuse me, into just a belief, okay? A belief in yourself, a belief in things working out for you, a belief in things unfolding the way that you would like them to, okay? Because you have this magnetic attraction about you with that card. With the Eight of Swords, if you notice, I'm so sorry, my throat. If you will notice, the Eight of Swords here is in the water. And so I feel like this is, rather than the typical Eight of Swords where you are stuck, like mentally stuck, and while there is a way out, you may not see the way out. This person actually is out, and this is just a reflection. So I feel like this is how this person sees themselves, or how this person did see themselves, and now this individual has found a sense of power to overcome this Eight of Swords. I do notice here with the arrows on her back, to me, I feel like that is like she's locked and ready to go. You know, she definitely has a sense of tenacity about her, where she is going to overcome whatever challenges she's been up against. You know, to me, I feel like she mentally found the way to liberate herself. She got out of the victim mindset and stopped looking at all of the things that were up against her, and instead started to look at, what is the opportunity here? How can I overcome this? What is a solution that I can focus my energy on? You know, there's this thing in a book that I've read, and it says, if we focus on the problem, all we see are problems. If we focus on the solution, all we see is solutions. And to me, this individual has found a solution and is focusing on the solution, and that's what she sees. She sees the way out. And I feel like she's looking back at her reflection, and I feel like she sees the part of herself that was so stuck. And now I feel like she is taking that action to no longer be attached to that part of herself, or to heal that part of herself, or to overcome that part of herself. Because you do have insecurity on the bottom of the deck. And so I feel like you could see yourself as being very insecure. But I also feel like people around you, people who work with you, people who are in your environment, people who go to school with you, people who are in relationships with you, whatever, like, they don't see you like that. They don't see you. And I do get this kind of like fake it till you make it energy too. Like, step into the energy that everybody else sees you as. Like, it's time for you to step into that. With this acceptance energy, this is what you need to work on. And so I feel like Spirit is telling you, or your higher self is telling you, that just accept the way the things were. I know that it's difficult. I'm not saying that acceptance is easy. Not by any stretch whatsoever. You know, sometimes we just have to say, it is what it is and it was what it was, you know? But I feel like really recognizing that part of yourself that is a total warrior, okay, is going to be important. Because, yeah, some challenging things have happened in your life. Totally. I get it. Okay. But life is not always happening to us. It happens for us, right? And that means, that indicates that there is an opportunity. And I do get the sense that accepting whatever was is a challenge. Okay, it is, right? But I feel like you're going to see this opportunity because you have the recovery. So that tells me you're going to overcome this. And you notice the key and the hidden doorway. Okay, so it's literally so gorgeous to me. You are going to unlock some sort of potential that you have that you did not realize that you had. Or you are going to unlock a new door to a new life, a new opportunity that you did not see was there, okay? Because you have the Temperance card and the King of Pentacles, and you notice the light and the dark and the Temperance. And to me, that's, again, another energy of transmutation. And that, I mean, when you transmute something, you find acceptance. You find acceptance about it, and then you try to find the bright side. You try to find the silver lining, and you put your energy into that. And that's how you transmute something. That's how you turn whatever challenges that you have incurred into something that can positively benefit your life. And that is what you will be doing in the near future. I also feel like this is something you could be working on right now currently, but I do feel like you're going to see a higher manifestation of this in the future, where you're going to just feel more at ease with the things that you've been through, the challenges that you have faced, the ways that you felt stuck, the ways that you felt like there was no way out, there was no hope, and nothing was ever gonna change. Like, everything was just gonna be this way forever. Like, you're gonna finally see that glimmer. And I do feel like with this King of Pentacles, for some of you, this could be in terms of a career path, or a relationship. But I'm also getting the sense that this has to do with like long-term stability or just personal growth even as well. I mean, I'll say that because not everybody watches tarot for love and career. Some of you are just here because, you know, you want to listen to messages that help you look at yourself, you know, differently and see yourself in a new light and to look at your potential for growth. And that's what I watch tarot for, to be honest with you. And so for some of you, it just is like you're going to feel more established in this newfound sense of self, okay? This newfound sense of confidence, overcoming these insecurities, finally getting unstuck in your mind and in your life, okay? And just really turning those negative experiences into something beneficial for you, okay? Or something positive that can positively benefit your life. I am feeling too, see that 10 of Pentacles on the bottom of the deck. I feel like this is you're reaching higher for those long-term goals. You're really starting to assess what it looks like for you. You know, like what it looks like 5 years, 10 years, 20 years down the road, if, you know, we all live that long. You know, universe willing. We all hope, but at the end of the day, all we really have is today. And I do see that here too for you as well. And I do get this sense that something is happening within you where maybe you started to feel like you had to do something a certain way, or you had to fit yourself into a mold in some way and some sort of status quo. Because you just felt like that's what was necessary. That's what everybody does, and that's just kind of what we do, right? And, you know, I feel like you may have followed along on that beaten path, and that's fine. Like I think we all go through that in some way, shape, or form. You know, you could be a total renegade in certain areas of your life, but in one area of your life, you just stick to this well-known path, okay? And I'm getting the sense that what's happening for you could be a bit of an existential crisis. Gotta be really honest with you. Gotta be really honest. Where you are starting to look at life long term. And I'm actually getting something that this is not going to be for everybody, but that some of you really felt like you were never going to make it to the age that you are, so you didn't really think about your future. And now that you're there, now that you've made it, you're really starting to see things from a new light, or see things from a new perspective with brand new eyes, and you're starting to actually envision a future for yourself that you want. And in this future for yourself, which I do feel like is unfolding, and not just because the universe wills it so, but because of the fact that you are aligning with it. You are taking that action step. You are persevering and being persistent with that Queen of Wands. You are making it so for yourself, because I feel like there's just a strong sense of determination that arises where you just you're just like, I gotta have this. This is what I want. And something that I often say to myself, okay, and this is a common thing, because sometimes, you know, I get so overwhelmed by life as a mother and just as, you know, running my own business, school, everything. Like, and, you know, sometimes I'm like, I just don't want to do it. You know, and then I think of my dream for myself in the future, and I ask myself, how bad do you want that? How bad do you want that? You know, and that really kicks me into high gear. And maybe I just kind of get the sense that that's something that would be important for you to ask yourself, even whenever you are in the confines of your own mind. Okay, like you ask yourself, how bad do I want this? Am I going to allow myself to be stuck, you know, immobilized, paralyzed, or am I going to persevere? I actually saw this reel the other day of a man who had been shot in the back, and he was paralyzed from the waist down, and he got out of his wheelchair and he started walking. And I thought to myself, and he said something like like nobody's gonna get him down. He's not gonna let anybody get him down. You know, he's bulletproof or something like that. And that was a really inspiring thing to watch, because that persistence, you know, that like he held his dream in his mind. And not every, like, I understand that not everybody can do this. I get it. It really depends on the level of trauma to your spinal cord. I totally understand. But this person was just like wanted so badly to be able to stand up from that chair. He probably persisted. I feel like he persisted in, you know, the physical therapy and the whatever that he needed to do in order to get to that point, right? And like I said, I understand that this is not true for everybody. But I do get this sense that that message came through not as like more of as like a metaphorical type of message, right? Like metaphorically, you know, you are immobilized, okay? And you like you're persistent to pursue whatever this end goal is for yourself, so much so that you no longer allow your mind to confine you, to keep you from that, right? And that's going to be your energy. Like, I'm just getting a lot of long-term visions for yourself and being in alignment with them, because you finally stepped into this like Queen of Wands type energy and you decided, I'm just going to go for it. Even though with that Eight of Swords, for a time, you fell into the insecurities. You felt stuck. You felt like the world was up against you. You had too many odds stacked against you, and it wasn't conceivable. And at one point in time, it may not have been. But I do get this sense that even though that may have been how you saw it before, you will see this little glimmer of hope. And you cling to that hope. You cling to that faith with that Temperance card. You cling to that belief in yourself, and you align yourself with it. And when you align yourself with that, you are saying, I am open and ready to receive. I am open and ready to claim this for myself. I am open and ready to will this into my life. You know, the timing really isn't up to us. But based off of the rest of the energies here, I actually feel like it very much comes to you, okay? So, I cannot remember for the life of me. This one was, oh goodness gracious. Okay, this was your advice. What is working out for you and what is coming in for you? Okay. So what is coming in for you? I hope I got these right. The Four of Wands, the Magician card. I should realistically just like write them down and put them over there for myself so I can remember what row is what. But anyway. I digress. The Four of Wands, the Magician card, and the Nine of Swords. Now, I love the Magician card because there is an immense sense of power in that card. And, I mean, if you'll see the butterflies, the power of transformation, the power of, you know, embodying a new sense of self, okay? Like a deliverance from this insecurity, really spreading your wings, seeing your own magic, seeing your own power, seeing your own abilities, your capabilities, your potential, your unlimited potential, okay? Oh, and I just noticed that destiny is underneath that. That's gorgeous. With action underneath that, so taking that action. And so you see all of this about yourself, you embody this energy, and I do feel like you, with the Magician, manifest something into your life. Like I said, the Queen of Wands, you've transmuted whatever like negative energy was holding you back. You start to boldly pursue things, in your life, you hold that end game in mind, you unlock these doors, you overcome these insecurities, you find acceptance for the things that did not work out. And then you will have a cause to celebrate, a reason to celebrate, okay? With that Four of Wands. And the Magician for me is that you willed this. You have manifested this. You have called this into your existence. You aligned with it. You called it, okay? The Four of Wands can be a relationship. It can be a community, a friend group. It can be a marriage, a home, an engagement. It can be, just like even your family, like celebration for your family. There's a lot of different types of energy in the Four of Wands, but it always indicates some sort of celebration. It's just a joyful time. It is a sense of stability. It's, that feeling that you get when you have no problems. And sometimes it's brief. Sometimes it's a whole day, before anything else goes wrong. And you just have that moment of serenity. I get this. I'm like, we're like, everything is good. Like, all the bills are paid. The kids are okay. I'm okay. Like, I'm feeling super freaking grateful. I love my friends and my partner. And I'm just feeling really good, right? And I'll go walk my dogs and just sort of bask in the sunlight because I just feel so much gratitude. That's that card. That's what that energy is. And you manifested this into your existence in your near future. And that's what your future self wants you to know. Now, with the Nine of Swords, we are going to get some more cards on that because I am a little bit curious about why that would come out with such powerful energies. So let me grab a clarifying deck. Okay, sorry, I could not reach it. All right, let's give these a quick shuffle. Oh, sorry that the camera shakes. All right, higher self. Taurus's higher self. Or no, future self. Taurus's future self. Why is this Nine of Swords here? The Queen of Cups. The Ace of Pentacles in reverse. And the Three of Swords. Okay, Taurus. Ten of Cups on the bottom of the deck. This is very much giving that energy, and I feel like that's why you have this recovery. Like this is the energy you need to focus on, is your recovery and acceptance. Sometimes something doesn't work out for something better to come into your life, okay? And that's basically what I feel like is happening. And I feel like for a small period of time, even if it's just a day, okay? I feel like something either is just moving along slowly in terms of a financial opportunity, or you don't get something that you thought that you wanted and you were gifted, because I often see the Queen of Cups as like a giver. So you were gifted something that is actually better. Okay, but let's look more at that Queen of Cups, because look, you have the Ten of Cups on the bottom of the deck. So that's why I'm getting that energy. Gifted something that's actually better. Future self, Taurus's future self. Tell me more about this Queen of Cups. Four of Swords. Yeah, this is going to bring that peace of mind, that healing, and the Ten of Pentacles on the bottom of the deck. Okay. Can you give us a little bit more context about what this is about, please? Okay. So it's going to be important for you, Taurus. Again, because sometimes things don't go the way as planned. And rather than seeing the odds stacked up against you, see the Seven of Wands. You know how like in the Seven of Wands, the person is like holding the wand and fighting against all these other naysayers down below, like really standing in, that person's really standing in their power, right? Standing up against the odds, okay? Asserting a sense of power and will, regardless of whoever's against them, okay? So this means don't give up on yourself. Okay, don't give up just because something doesn't unfold the way that you would like it to initially. And this is initially. Don't let it get you down. Okay, because you have that 10 of Cups, and the 10 of Pentacles also showed up after the four of Swords came out. And to me, that tells me that what you're actually aligning with is, or what is actually coming in, is more in alignment with what you really want, not with what you are settling for. Okay? Because you have unlimited potential. So if you have unlimited potential, why is the Ace of Pentacles in reverse? That means that you are not going to settle, or that you should not settle for something that is not in alignment with your unlimited potential. Okay? For me, I feel like that's why the insecurity card is here, because we do often settle for things that are not exactly what we really want for ourselves, because of the fact that we are afraid. We're afraid of success. We're afraid of failure. We're afraid of, we're just afraid of the unknown. Okay? And I do feel like what happens for you is that you can either let your mind get the best of you, and you can worry and worry and worry about the things that just don't always go the way you plan, or you again can focus on putting yourself out there, like, you know, moving forward, tapping into potential, into your unlimited potential, and to the unlimited potential of the universe. Okay? And you get out of it. And I feel like that's why you have the Strength card, because that is what is working for you. So that's actually kind of gorgeous for me, because that means that whatever tries to get you down isn't going to. Because remember, at the end of the day, you've got yourself. You've got yourself. And I do feel like with the Three of Wands, you find a way to just be in the present moment and be grateful for what's going on. Like this person is just sitting there drinking some coffee or tea, with a candle, watching the water and the scenery. It looks very much like a serene, peaceful energy, just being in the moment. But I feel like because of the water, I feel like the water's flowing towards this individual. To me, that means that whatever you are calling in for yourself is coming in. The ships are coming in for you, right? I feel like it just isn't the first thing that you think it's gonna be, basically. What can Taurus do about this one missed opportunity? The Tower card. The Tower card. I feel like that's just rebuild. Rebuild a better way. For sure. The Nine of Wands in reverse, which I love, because to me it's like, don't let the damage damage you. Okay? Don't let the damage damage you. I get this sense for some of you, and I don't want to put any negative energy out there, but I get the sense for some of you there is a job loss. It may not be you, it could be your partner, but there is a momentary time of being stressed, okay? Don't let yourself be stressed to the max, okay? But with this hidden gem, the key, the opportunity, I do feel like you are going to recover. You are going to overcome this, and you are going to find something better, like I discussed. Or there's a job that you go after with that Ace of Pentacles in reverse. You think you really want this opportunity, it doesn't work out, and then something better comes in. This slowness protection card is here to tell you that whatever doesn't work out for you, it's not meant for you. It's just not meant for you, okay? And that's okay, because the thing that you're meant for is actually like coming up right behind what isn't meant for you. And I feel like this angel numbers here, 12, 12, 11, 11 could be important, but I feel like, this is also telling you that you will see angel numbers around you. And it's interesting, it's number 14, the number of the temperance card. We got temperance. But I feel like you will see angel numbers that will confirm for you that you're on the right path and that the one you're being protected from is not the right path, okay? Yeah, the Page of Cups. Okay. Yeah, honey, you're going to recover. You're going to recover from this. Like, do not even... Like, life just lifes sometimes. And I feel like Mercury retrograde in August, could have something to do with this. We have the Jupiter-Saturn square and on August 19th, I believe. And so that is going to give us some growth opportunities that could be a little uncomfortable. A little uncomfortable with Saturn and Jupiter. Jupiter is a benefic planet, so, just blessings and abundance. But Saturn isn't always bad. Sometimes Saturn gives you great results over time on things that you really committed to. But, with them squaring each other, that is going to bring some challenges that will lead you to an overall, sense of abundance and growth. It's just not going to feel like it right away. Okay? So do understand that. But like I said, you're going to recover from whatever tries to get you down. Don't let the damage you. So, so again, what is working for you over here? The Queen of Swords. The Queen of Swords, for me, she has a vision in mind. And she is so in alignment with truth and justice and doing the next right thing that she does not concern herself with things that are blockages or things that are negative mindsets. Like, she is so focused on the end goal, like bringing a sense of justice to her own life, even bringing a sense of justice to other people's lives, which could, it could be karma for some people, like if she's dealing with liars or deceitful people, Queen of Swords is going to bring that justice, okay? Because she is on a search for meaning and truth. And I do feel like your search for meaning and truth and your vision for yourself is what is working out for you, because that to me tells me that whatever tries to get in the way of your long-term path, your end game, is not going to get you down. Like, you're not going to allow it. Your future self wants you to know that you are a powerful individual and nobody can stop you but yourself. Nobody can stand in your way but your own self and your own mind and your own insecurities and your own fears, okay? And I feel like for some of you, your manifestations come in your life and the Nine of Swords represents your fears, okay? And that's the other reason the Ace of Pentacles is in reverse, because it comes and you stress out about receiving it because your insecurities come out and you don't actually know if you are good enough to receive this, right? And this is an example of how your mind can get in the way. That's the only thing that can stop you. And your future self wants you to know that the power to overcome this, the power to manifest, the power to create, the power to transmute, to receive, to overcome, all of that is already in you because you have the unlimited potential. You have the potential to align with your destiny. You have it in you. Like, I think it's just a matter of you seeing that. And I do, like I said, feel like you're going to step into that energy in your future. Absolutely. But it's like I said, it seems to be a process of getting yourself unstuck mentally. For some of you, and I will say that the vanity card is underneath the insecurity card. So for some of you, it has to do with how you feel about yourself with your physical appearance. And that could be the thing that stands in the way of you pursuing things in your life because, maybe you're getting older, or you put on some weight, or you've got more wrinkles now, or, you don't dress as good. Like if you're a content creator, maybe you're looking at all these 20-year-olds and you're thinking, God, I'm never going to compete with that. How can I compete with that? And and I feel like that could be like a fear or an insecurity that you have, is how you feel about yourself physically. And what I have to say about that, and I feel like your future self has to say about that, if you want it to be different, change it. And that doesn't mean change your physical appearance. It could for some of you, if you need to, go to the gym or whatever, it could mean that. But I feel like it more means change the way you see yourself. Look at yourself with brand new eyes, okay? Because if you look at yourself with brand new eyes and you start to accept yourself for how amazing and beautiful you already are, even if you don't align with the societal standards that you felt, or the status quo that maybe you felt like you were supposed to, or you had to, or whatever, right? You can still learn to love and accept yourself as you are, and you can still be confident no matter what you look like, no matter how much money you have, no matter how you dress, no matter how old you are. You can still be confident. I once had somebody ask me, like, how did these content creators get so big? And I said, they don't have any shame. And if they do have shame, they learn to brush it off. Like, it's just that simple, because people on the internet are cruel, and you have to learn to just be confident no matter what, and that's how you do it. I mean, realistically, that's how you do it. And I think that is a message from your future self. Be confident no matter what, Taurus. So, okay. And your advice, interestingly enough, your advice from your future self is the King of Wands, which is Leo energy. And what are Leos super good at? Being showstoppers, being the center of attention. I would know, I've dated a few of them, okay? No shade to the Leos whatsoever, not at all, I promise. But they do sort of like to be center freaking stage, and that's okay. It's who they are, and we love watching them. So, yeah, your future self wants you to know, like, that's the energy that you embody. Be center stage in your own freaking life. Like, be that showstopper. Put yourself out there and get seen, Taurus. Get seen, because you have a long-term goal. Remember, how bad do you want it? Are you going to sit there in your house or in your home and hide away and stay stuck in your insecurities? Or are you going to walk out that front door and let people see you in all your freaking glory? What are you going to do? Because you know what? This is what I tell people all the time. My favorite saying of all time is get busy living or get busy dying. Thank you, Shawshank Redemption. Are you going to get busy living, Taurus? Get busy living, I mean, don't let life pass you by because of whatever's going on in your mind. Don't let, like, your fears and your self-delusions, your insecurities, your self-doubts, your second-guessing yourself, like, don't allow that stuff to hold you back in life. Because I think that you, Taurus, have worked too hard to overcome a lot of things in life. And I think that you have worked so hard at being that safe space for everybody else and help lifting up everybody else around you. And now you finally get to do that for yourself. I think that this is your time to stand in the light and be center stage. Let other people support you. And that's why you have the Three of Pentacles. Let other people show up for you. Let other people believe in you, because we all know you've done it for everybody else, right? You've been that supportive person for so long. And I feel like your future self wants you to know, find your support group. If you don't have those people around you, you need to find the right ones. Okay? People who want to build with you, help you build your dreams, help you get where you're going. This could be at work. This could be with, coworkers. This could be with people, like if you're going to start your own business, even with that King of Wands. Because for me, the King of Wands is very, very much an entrepreneur. Okay? So find the right people to support people. If you need to hire people, if you have the money to do that, you need to hire people to help you get where you're going. Do what you gotta do, okay? Like, it's time for you to be center stage, all right? It just is. So the Knight of Wands for me is the card of being an adventurous spirit, of being just so totally in the moment, so driven, so excited, just so full of pleasure and joy, just being a real go-getter. And I feel like that's what your future self wants you to know. Be a go-getter, Taurus. Be a total go-getter. And I do feel like relationships are going to be important for you. For some of you, this is like your supportive person is going to be a relationship, and that individual you're going to marry even, or get engaged to, or move in with, that kind of thing. With this energy, you've manifested this. For a lot of you though, I see this more as like your long-term visions for yourself, which could include a partnership. Say you want to start your own business and you want to make a certain amount of money so that you have a certain amount of money in retirement whenever you retire. And part of that dream for yourself is to also have a life partner, somebody that you marry and somebody you stay with, and you have children, and you have this incredible family around you, and generations, and just family reunions of all these individuals, or getting together for the holidays, and you have this ultimate long-term goal dream for yourself, right? And this is part of it. Right? For some of you, it could be a solo journey and just working on, establishing yourself in a career, really putting yourself out there, climbing up that corporate ladder and being very praised with that King of Wands, and very seen for all your strength and all of your capabilities, and building a long-term dream of, settling down with $1 million or a couple million, being a millionaire or whatever, and just getting to move to Florida or something and live by the beach and spend your days out on the water. I mean, everybody's dream is going to be a little bit different, but I think that the overall message of this reading is that it's achievable, and that you will have this if you want it. If you really, really want it, it's yours. And sometimes you have to pivot a little bit. Sometimes you have to make a few adjustments. Sometimes you're going to have these hurdles in the hurdles in the road, and you're going to overcome them. Even if you have the hurdles in your road, believe that you can overcome them. Believe that you have the strength to continue to persevere. Be persistent. But this energy is very much all about like getting you, Taurus, to see like how powerful you are. When a Taurus sets their mind to something, nothing is going to stop them. I mean, prepare to be bulldozed if you're going to stand in a Taurus's way. So I feel like your future self is saying to you, if you are that way with certain things in your life, why are you not that way with something that is so important to you? Something that is such a big dream for you? Use that energy. Make it happen, okay? Remember your power source. And because of the fact that you are such a powerful, strong energy, I mean, let's be real, okay? Think of a bull. Okay, like bulls do not back down. Like, I wouldn't want to stand up against a bull. Okay, like seriously, they're huge. When they set their mind to something, like I'm telling you, you get out of the frickin' way. But Anyway, if you have that much power, you have that much power to overcome your own mind, over your own insecurities, your own self-doubt, like your own blockages, your own restrictions. You know, for some of you, like if you had a really rough upbringing, and you know, the people in your environment really beat you down as a child. I mean, I'm not like saying physically, it could be that totally, but I mean just like tore you down, like made you feel like you were less than, or you were nothing, or that you were never going to be enough. And you carried that your whole life. Like you really adopted that mentality and you really started to believe it. I do get the sense that your future self is telling you, you have the power to overcome that mindset. You have the power to detach from that and say to yourself that whoever made you feel like that at whatever point in your life, it doesn't even have to be your childhood, it could be an ex, but whoever made you feel that way about yourself, they were just projecting how they felt about themselves onto you. And you can detach from that and tell yourself that was their problem, and you redefine the way that you see yourself completely from the ground up, right? If you haven't read the 4 Agreements, go read it. I read that when I first got sober 16 years ago, and it really helped open my mind to the potential, or the capacity to be able to redefine what I believed. You know, deconstruct what I didn't believe. You know, what I didn't actually align with, what I'd always been taught. And then, you know, reconstruct my own belief system about myself, about life, about, you know, what I'm supposed to do with my life, you know, that kind of thing. And so if you haven't, totally recommend that book. 150%. But anyway, Taurus, let's go ahead and get your closing oracle message. I cannot believe that I have sat here and talked to you for like almost an hour. Thank you to everybody who is actually still here. In the comments below, put your favorite angel number for me if you're still here, because I'd love to know who actually has stuck around for this long. Okay, let's go ahead and get a closing oracle message for Taurus from your future self. Birthing. Oh yeah, see, I'm telling you, I love this. Like, you're giving birth to a new version of you. And that doesn't mean that you have not done that before, but there's something different about this transformation, I feel, than any other transformation you've ever gone through in your life. There's something very different, because look, the love card is right here in the middle, which can obviously mean that you're attracting love, but it can also mean that you are tuning into the frequency of love, which is also the frequency of gratitude, and hope, you know, and faith. And because of tuning into that frequency and aligning yourself with that, aligning yourself with the more healed version of yourself, aligning yourself with this belief in yourself, things really just start to fall into place for you. And you let go of an old version of you, or an old path that just, honestly, like, I think if anything, whatever isn't working out for you, you're just being protected from it. But I think that you're letting go, knowing that you're striving for better things in your life, and that, you know, you will be able to recover from this so well, and achieve so much more than you ever could have on an old path. You know what I mean? But so yeah, trust your intuition at this time. Okay, and I think that the reason why that one seems to be very important is because you had choices and indecision on the bottom of the deck over here. And so it is going to be important for you to really tune into what feels right. A lot of people don't know how to trust their own intuition. And the best way I can say when it comes to trusting your intuition, because, you know, people are like, they'll ask me, they're like, how do you know the difference between your intuition and your fear? And I'm like, well, your fear feels awful. Like you feel awful. I mean, when you're in fear, like your body is tight, like you feel just icky, you know what I mean? You have tension headaches, or like, you know, you're folded into a pretzel. You feel that feeling around your like solar plexus, like that sort of like empty feeling that you get like right above your navel. If you know that experience, that feeling. Or you feel like your stomach is twisted in knots, you can't sit still, you can't sleep, you're restless. Yeah, that's your fear. Your intuition is just peace. You know that feeling that you get like first thing in the morning when you wake up, when you've been going through something really challenging, and you wake up first thing in the morning and you just have this moment of clarity. It's that feeling. That's when you know you're in alignment with your intuition, because it feels good. It feels right. You feel whole. You don't feel like gritty and stressed, you know? And so anyway, just that little nugget of wisdom, I guess you could say, for anybody who struggles to trust their intuition. But that's what I have for you, my lovely, lovely Taurians. I just love you guys so much. I love reading for you. I'm so grateful that you're here, and thank you for everyone who stuck around for this super long reading. You are simply the best, and please leave me a like or subscribe, or hit the notification bell if you enjoyed this reading, and I will see you next time. Bye for now.